Welcome back to Link Kennels vlog. Today we bring you the first greyhound in our new series, 5 to Follow.
So dog, or should I say bitch, in this instance, to follow is Innfield Charm. Tom?
Yeah, Lola is a kennel name. She's little sister to New Destiny. She's really well bred and looks as if she's going to be a fair steer. She didn't get much luck in her first run at Newcastle. She's just getting going down the back straight, and the hair was stopped due to an injury, so we didn't really learn that much about her. And I think she runs again on Tuesday night at Sheffield, and I think you'll learn a bit more about her over that sort of trip. The 660 is probably a starting point for her, really. She looks as if she'll get a lot further. She won a decent race in Ireland before we got her. And me and the lads think quite a bit about her. I think she's still quite novice-y, but bags of potential, and hopefully she'll be one for the staying races the next couple of months for us, especially with Darby's Delight retiring. We're looking for a good stay, so hopefully she's the one.
In a club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola. See you really cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name, and in a dark brown voice she said Lola. Hello, hello, Lola. La 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 Lola.
We actually bought her while she was over in Ireland racing, so that Barry Clancy got us her. I got quite a few dogs from him. She was called Charbella originally. We really liked the breed. Like you say, New Destiny's over here doing it already for Mark Wallace, so that stood out. And then
favourites for next year's Derby, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the breeding stood out, and Barry thought a lot of her over an extended trip. So she was coming home like a train. So we bought her about 3 weeks before her first race over there, and then she exceeded what we thought first time in. She didn't get going really till the fifth bend and won by a straight, so she was quite an exciting bitch to watch. And I know there's a few people who've got good opinions of dogs have tipped her up as a potential staying superstar, and I know the Greyhound Star did an article that mentioned her as the next space jet. Well, obviously that's a massive statement for anyone, so hopefully they were right. Obviously if they're right, we're happy.
Half as good as Space Jet would be fine.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But I think she's going to be a nice bitch, and still a maiden obviously, because she only had the one race that was stopped over here, so hopefully she'll get a name out on the same the next couple of weeks.
And when might we see her coming to her best, as a bitch to follow? What are we sort of looking at?
I think another 3 or 4 months by the time she's settled in properly. She hasn't been here that long. We haven't done an awful lot with her really. It was just sort of get her over and get her trialled in, look for a maiden. So we haven't really pushed her a lot. Don't really know what her limits are yet, so.
Long-term targets or goals, hopeful?
Well, hopefully this time next year we're sitting looking at the same edge of pitch, hopefully, or maybe further. But I think a good stiff 700 would be right up her street. She might get further, judging by the races we've seen, but to be fair, we've We haven't seen a lot from her, you know, a lot of her really, which we were just taking on the way she's coming home in over sixpence as to whether or not she'd get further. So, but yeah, hopefully she'll be a St Ledger type. But certainly a lot of the stiff six-bend competitions, I'd like to think she'll feature in them this year and next.
So there you have it. Innfield Charm is your first to follow from Link Kennels. She runs tomorrow night at Sheffield in a 660 metre open, maiden open, where she has to have a chance. Be sure to watch, see how she goes. Follow the channel for future updates on Lola. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the second of our 5 to follow, 7 PM. Thanks for watching.
Strange enough, Floyd Amphit was ringing me the day after the Pall Mall to do an article, and he mentioned, I said, I want looking for a good stay, so I've just heard about one. And I says, oh, I don't suppose it ran over 750 at Shelbourne last night. He said, yeah, so it's on my way into my kennel. So that's how I know it's the right one, you know what I mean?